The newest entry to the Blade Runner franchise, Blade Runner 2099, is already raising some major questions about some of the changes Blade Runner 2049 made to replicants. The Blade Runner franchise has only been growing since the first film debuted in 1982, and it will continue to expand with Blade Runner 2099. There are very few confirmed details about Blade Runner 2099, but recent updates have already painted it as an interesting addition to the franchise. Taking place 50 years after Blade Runner 2049, the upcoming miniseries seems set to tell a mostly new story about replicants and the people who hunt them. While the new setting in the timeline would allow Blade Runner 2099 to solve some of the franchise's oldest mysteries, it also creates some questions of its own. One of the biggest questions surrounds the show's most recent casting announcement and details about the new character. It also hints at some of the themes Blade Runner 2099 will touch on and how it will change the future of the franchise. Michelle Yeoh's 2099 replicant character is near the end of her lifespan. Michelle Yeoh as Section 31's Philippa Georgiou. Michelle Yeoh was recently cast in Blade Runner 2099 as the show's lead character, Olwen, who was described as being a replicant who is nearing the end of her lifespan. There aren't many details about Olwen or Yeoh's role in the show, but the reference to her lifespan is an interesting detail. That detail raises a number of intriguing questions about replicants and their lifespans that Blade Runner 2099 will have to answer. It's also not clear if the reference to Olwen's lifespan changes how newer replicants age, but it wouldn't be the first time Blade Runner has tweaked replicants' lifespans. Blade Runner 2049 already changed replicants' lifespans once. In Blade Runner, the Nexus 6 replicants had a very short lifespan, just 4 years long, because of how intelligent they were. With just 4 years of life, replicants wouldn't have enough time to create their own memories. Without memories, they were much less likely to have emotions and go rogue. Replicants like Batty, however, were able to develop their own emotions and go rogue anyway. The shortened lifespan also acted as a failsafe for that possibility, which is why Batty died. It's also why Tyrell implanted Rachel, a Nexus 7, with fake memories, so he could control what type of personality she would have. Blade Runner 2049 built off the idea of implanting replicants with memories, which allowed it to change how long replicants live. Instead of limiting them to 4-year-long lives, Nexus 8 replicants like Sapper Morton had more natural lifespans, meaning they could live to old age. That was a major change for the franchise, as the replicants' shortened lifespans were a central part of Blade Runner's plot and themes. It ended up working for 2049, though, as it didn't solve the problem of replicants going rogue, which led to the creation of the Nexus 9s like K, who were used to hunt down older replicants.